All right, guys, welcome back to another live stream. I'm your boy Chaotic Symbol here again to run some trucks, guys. Just remember that this is a family friendly channel and we need to keep all language children appropriate. Right? Returning viewers, thank you all for supporting the channel. I appreciate it 100%. Right, let me just kind of back up into the front desk. That's not song, right? Right, we need a load to start with. Guardrails, we're starting off with carrying some guardrails down to Oklahoma. Set over the glass. About that go. Right, let's hit the road. Let's go and get some fuel. Right, let's bypass the way station. Right, we have to pull into the way station. £77,000. Right, first load in. That was a nice run. Looking good. Right, so that was a perfect run. When I crashed, no way. Everything just was according to plan. Get the next load. Oh! Oh Lord, we now talking about going according to what trouble is this? How many does it a pole? Oh, what trouble is this, boy? Oh, who put a pole? Ah boy, I thought you were gonna do. Like we talk a little too soon. And there we go bouncing up things. Alright, we carry them power packet for the day. I not think so, you know. But nah, it's not good. That's not going no way. That's not going no. No, we're not going back up into Idaho. Right, let me see where they have this. Texas. We run a good bit of Texas runs this morning. I'll go over Arizona. Alright, we're gonna go over in Arizona with this compactor. Jerome, welcome to the stream, bro. Wagwan. Back at it, you know, bro. All the truck them look good. Well, actually, actually, bro, these are the same truck, you know, we just put it in a different color and run with it. To be honest with you, right? So, stream this morning did good, especially in watch hours. The watch hours was mad. First time I make so much watch hours on a stream. So I just decide for just like paint over the truck, change up the description a little and run still. So hopefully the algorithm should pick it up like almost like, you know, similar content, and the two should pull each other or something like that. So I just trying something, right? But we're doing good, bro. Yeah, this is what I find about this truck. I find this truck look nice in dark colors. To be honest with you, bright colors, it don't look as nice in bright colors. I'm noticing that. Right, the W9. To me, the W9 look better in brighter colors than this truck. I don't know why. And the two of them shape similar, you know, but this truck like dark colors. That is what I realize. So I just splash it back in a dark color. Whoa, what made that? Kind of craziness this. Let's check. Alright, the truck's still good. Truck's still good. Alright, we have to change up the time. Firestar, what's up, brother? Welcome to the stream, bro. You got you got back with this best truck driver thing, bro. Bias now, bro. You make me laugh with them introduction there, you know. Brother, we're not no best truck driver. People criticize me driving all the time, bro. The only reason why I'm still out there drive is because me just get heart of steel, you know. You know what people come around faster before you find this channel. You know what man come and criticize me driving and tell me not shift good, me not drive good. Oh, me not use the Jake enough. Oh, me not this and me not that. Bro, me just have to tell them, listen to me, bro. I'm driving how I could. And be really sorry if me can't drive to suit you, but I just so me could drive, right, bro? You understand? Me just have to take it cool and keep on treading this time. Me vex inside, you know. I say, but this men, them a diss up me driving, you know. But this time me just say, yo, listen to me. Me just remember what the Chinese man said, who vex lost. So me say, you know what? You take no vex about it. Just keep on driving, bro. Just me. Even Stevie Wonder can see it. I've got it. Bro. Alright, so we just come out here and we just do our own thing, you know. All the man say also Ray Charles could see it too. Look at that, eh? So the people that who they criticize me driving, how them know they see it? Or probably they want me to stop drive. Probably me feel they want me to stop driving, bro. Just me. And if me stop driving, you would have never find the channel. I know yesterday they were come out and tell me how me not drive good enough. I know yesterday. And they always come and they listen to me. And some set of pro truck drivers out there will come and criticize me driving, you know, bro. Cause them alone could drive, you know. Them alone could shift gears too, you know. Just get this man here lift away. Emerging. Also, the storm earned it looking like it's going to turn into a category 4 or 5 hurricane. That's pretty bad. Pete, what's up? Welcome to the stream, bro. What engine are running? Cat C16, Caterpillar C16. Everything level, my brother. Everything cool. Man say engine sound good. Yeah, man, for sure. We love the C16, bro. Yeah, man. Category 4 and 5 is craziness, bro. It's craziness. There's mad winds and thing, you know. It heading to Bermuda. So we go in the Caribbean. Alright, cool. Make y'all say that great for here, because if you head for somewhere, somebody go get hit, and that's not gonna be nice, you know. But at the same time, we there in the clear, so we good still. Well, we gonna know what's going on it too, you know. No God alone know you're going to hit, you know. We gonna know. Well, because, you know, they always keep on updating people on these storms and hurricanes and things. So we gonna know which party heading. Right? Right, so we need some fuel. Let's go over where the fuel stop and get some fuel. Yeah, I know Walmart have something to do with them growing and getting powerful. Think I got that information in school. So I think they said that they just make up some way, like when the hot breeze come out from Africa or something, so, and it go over, I don't know if at the Atlantic Ocean, they form there. They form over the warm water, and as they keep on going over the warm water, they keep on getting more powerful. Alright, so when they hit places, they just kind of break down. You follow? Hope I give the right explanation, but I think I some remember it. If I'm not mistaken. Oh shucks. We kind of cutting kind of closer, so I go further. Also, they said the ocean hot at the bottom because of global warming. But who caused global warming? No, we. Firestar, who caused global warming? It's not we. It's we cause it. How global warming come about? Because we were burn all the fuels, remember, and it go keep on getting worse because here we going now. All the new technology we keep on burning more fuel for create electricity, and so we keep on going. So we keep on warming up the earth even more. So everything gonna get worse. Every single thing I get worse. Because I don't know if you're following, I'm following this AI story very closely. And they said that the AI, they make AI sound like if the first time I hear about AI and I follow it, they don't make it sound like if it's something where don't come at a cost, right? But guess what? AI come at a big energy cost because these data centers need a lot of energy to run. And the more complex the AI get, is the more energy you need. You understand me? And burning more energy, you are warm up the earth more. So we are cause more global warming every time we go up with the technologies and them. You understand? Because even though the new chips and things are get more efficient and whatever, remember you need more data center for run more complex AI systems and this kind of thing. So you're still adding on. And you have to burn more fuel. See? Right, so we need to pull in to the way station. Right, 78,000 pounds. So yes, we make a lot of animals go extinct because I destroy the trees. So they might end up in our cities and look for food and shelter. Well, that's understandable, you know, bro. Because we keep on cut down the trees for make civilization, you know, sir, and businesses and stuff. But what I keep on saying, I don't understand that human beings know how important trees are, right? Because since I'm going to school, I tell you, it's a cycle, right? So you breathe out carbon dioxide, you breathe in oxygen, right? And they tell you that when you breathe out the carbon dioxide, the trees convert the carbon dioxide back into oxygen. So it's not just the animals that affect our own self too. Because every single living organism need oxygen, really and truly. As far as I know. Right? And the less trees is the less oxygen, you know. And then we come back to the another problem where we say we warming up the earth with the set of fuels, you know what I mean, burning the fossil, right? To create energy, to move cars, to fly, to sail. You understand me, bro? So I am no like bright or anything, but when me sit down and me study what they told me, in my common sense that man just have to cut down trees crazy and just overdevelop. Because nothing wrong with development, but you cannot overdevelop because then you don't have enough trees to convert the carbon dioxide into oxygen, and that just gonna make all of we stifle out in at the end. The place go get hot and then eventually just go until we can't breathe properly. Probably they must want to sell oxygen in a buckle. I don't know. I don't know if that is the plan. Because mankind monetize on anything, you know, they could monetize on, you know. So I don't know if that is a future plan. You have to go in the store and buy oxygen. I don't know. Louis, welcome back to the stream, bro. Wagwan. You're just chilling. Alright, that's great, man, brother. That's cool. Happy to know you come back to the stream, bro. Because we still are on the road ready with the truck, you know, bro. Yeah, man, we're running with a stone roller right now, bro. When I deliver this. When you heard that you wanted to cry? Oh boy. Well, brother, once crying gonna make you feel better crying. Huh? Just me. But that might change the situation. Follow me? Yeah, I split the gears and then I split the gears. I split the gears in the top box. So when I meet after 10 I split. I start splitting. I don't split the gears in the lower box. So 1 to 10 I don't split. Right? I just go up in 2 from 1 to 10 and then from 11 I start splitting and going up to 18. That's how I drive it. Right? And that's because of the power the engines that is used. So does oh boy. So does use like 500 horsepower and up to like 625 somewhere up there. That is the range I just drive with it. So most of them go pull the same way, right? But if I'm using an engine with less horsepower, you have to split lower down. It's quite obvious, right? We just kind of pull in and get a little bit of fuel as it right in front of us. Squeeze a little fuel and then keep on trucking. night. But oh gosh, um, any add-on for YouTube right now? I don't know about. I heard about night, but years ago. But I don't know if you just have to pay for it. I have no idea. I have no idea, bro. Oh gosh, we damage up the trail already. Just coming in there. $70,000, that was a nice run. Nice run. And I find out do it quick. That's a pretty long run, you know. Alright, let's get an next load. Right. Where is mixed tank going? California. Alright, let me carry the mixed tank over to California. SCS always use it. Yeah, other people use it too, but I don't know if you have to pay for it. I have no idea. I guess them thing there gonna be a little bit more useful when you become a certain size of creator, where you have like a lot of people in your streams and stuff. So right now, whoever may have here, it's pretty manageable. Me could manage it, so I don't necessarily need some of those stuff as yet. But to me, like Nightbot, you could like make it do what you want it to do. That is what I grasp from that application there. Right, we have to go to the agriculture inspection station. Right, inspection in progress. Alright, so inspection finish. You may continue driving. Let's hit the road. You just went out and you saw rainbow. So remember brimstone and fire, brother. Brimstone and fire. That what that mean? Brimstone and fire next time, my bro. Right, you get the idea now, bro. Mother Nature is weird. Nah, man, you know weird, man. Mother Nature is perfect, you know. It's a perfect ecosystem, you know. But we got trouble it and put it off balance. You understand me, bro? Now make it get weird now. We trouble it. We never trouble thing. Things are not now weird with Mother Nature, you know. Mother Nature good. Right, we're gonna leave it right there. One time. Alright, we're looking good. Bring that unit out of scratch. Alright, we have some sand. Carry some sand up in Nevada. We just hardly get for carry the tippers on them. So once we see a tipper, we taking it. Carry some material, man. Alright, let's hit the road, let's hit the road. So Dubai is in the desert. You remember that too, eh? Where Dubai is all there was desert. So by default in Dubai rain not supposed to fall. Right? That is why they have to do all them fancy thing there. Forget the rain for fall. You understand? Whoever machine you say they make cloud with whoever. I think I saw that they went and shot the clouds on them. Right? To cause the rain to fall. You understand? So you have to understand that and when the rain fall in Dubai, when they do get it to fall, whether they shock it or make cloud or whatever the hell they do, it doesn't be natural rain, you know. The rain does be a kind of crazy downpour. Crazy downpour. Like even not stop. You know, rain does trickle on and thing and build up and then go heavy, go light, go. To me, the rain does just bust down and just start shower, crazy. Bro, we just trouble more than nature, bro. You understand? I don't really know the purpose of the desert, but the desert have to have a purpose. If you're there, you have a purpose. Right? And once we do them kind of man-made thing there and create city in a desert and do land reclamation and all them kind of little thing there, full up swamps and all the craziness what we just do. We trouble in Mother Nature, so it does. So the flow does change up, right? Them wetlands are there for a reason, and when you remove them, you just get adverse effect taking place because they have everything have a purpose. I'm not really a nature guy if you know every single thing about nature, but me know once it there from creation, it have a purpose. You understand me, bro? And we just go do what we feel for do, mess up what we feel for do, flatten what we feel for flatten, build up what we feel for build up, push back what we feel for push back, and all kind of stupidness. Right? And as a result, that is what has happened. Right? Same time, what's up, my brother? Man say it has been a while. Yeah, for real, bro. Everything level, my brother. Everything level. Yeah, it's been a good while me not see you, bro. Hope everything good with you too, you know. Yeah, as you could see the channel I do kinda alright, bro. I ramp up the work. We still here holding on and pushing through and things, so we good still, bro. And a good morning to you, my brother. Cause we know say the way out of Japan there and the time out there different. Man say as always a beautiful smile. Yeah man, you know we try to keep the thing light. Always, you know, bro. Sometimes I get a little grimy on stream, but somebody have to cause that. If nobody no cause that, we always come out here with a good spirit, a clean hand and a light heart, and however I walk with, you know what I mean? We not bring nothing heavy upon my mind, we just come out and do it nice and easy. Greet everybody, talk to everybody, and just have a good time. If me ever use a digital mirror in ETS, yeah man, what I mean by the trucks them that have the digital mirrors, we use them. So the new DAF have the digital mirrors. We call them camera mirrors, the camera mirrors on them. The new Kenworth have it too in ATS. The new Volvo have it in ATS too. What truck have that, boy? I can't remember what else truck have it in ETS, but it have another truck in ETS that have the cameras on them. But I can't remember which truck. So most time I run the Scania, so that is why I don't see me running digital mirrors, but yeah, I know about it. Oh, camera mirrors as we call it, camera mirrors. It's better for the night view. For night view, it is better. In the day, me go say it's good, but you know me kind of old school, bro. I like me old school trucks and me old school way of doing things. So it's not a big deal for me. It's a nice addition to the sim. It's a nice technology in the sim, but it's not groundbreaking to say, well, if you don't use it, it's like it destroy your experience. So that's just a preference. You just get added preference if you want to use a truck with those fancy mirrors. You understand me? Because I know how ETS do it. ETS and ATS. Any technology that instructs inside of the game. And I appreciate them for doing it that way. Right? They try to make everything as accurate as possible. But I don't think it's something you can do without. It's like having a digital dash in your vehicle and having an analog dash. Right? It's a preference because some people go crazy off a digital thing. But me personally, me prefer analog. Because I find analog lasts longer. Look something, Firestar. All them new cars with those decks with those big screens. The screens after a certain while the screen them go bad right now. The car with me and drive the screen gone bad. Man for that look at it in an angle to see what they on the screen now. Because once like you have a car out in the sun and thing, it damages screens after a while. So even like some vehicles, like the Lancer, them have the screens and the gauge cluster for the temperature and some monitoring temperature, fuel gauge, and it have some of that monitoring. After a while, they go bad. They start white out, they start flicker, they start do all kind of craziness. Analog things, you can't have them forever run unless a cable bus or something. And me think, well, the older cars and them used to use cable for the speedometers and them things. But me not think the newer ones and them with the analogs just use cable, you know. Me feel them does work electronically. But they work good and they work for long. So me not really think that everything technology is actually better in the long run, you know. Because I assure that them camera mirrors after a while them go bad. To me that's just another way to take money out of your pocket, bro. Because you know if the feature come with the car and then it stop work, you know you're gonna feel uneasy, and then when you go replace it at once at 1,000 to replace it. Come like the cars them with the key fob. Right? Me not too big on cars with key fob neither. Because when them key fob they go bad, when a man you go by the company and they tell you, hey, about 3,000-4,000 as a key fob. When normal car little key, your key break, you go buy the locksmith say $200 and cut a key and throw it in your hand. Must even less than that. Cut a key and throw it in your hand and you're gone away. So some people go say, alright, but it's safer. No, it's not safer. Because sometimes them fellas, if them fellas wire a car, when you come for the car, they just grab the signal. They have a machine where they grab the signal, and as you move away, they just do something, they can't go on with it. Because they grab the signal, and once they grab the signal, they could turn on the car, everything. Because if you come with the push start and everything, when they come in the car with the machine, the car will think the keys in the car. And they just do some push start, you can't go on with your car. Same way. So, technology, it's nice. But to me, everything what I bring out new now, it lasts less. It don't last long. It don't last long. You don't get no longevity in it. That's the word. You don't get no longevity in it. Everything break quick. And you have to just keep on repairing and buying parts and all kinds of things. Look, Well, this is the first Kia me ever drive, bro. And all the rubbers on the car want to change. The car must say, I think this year it gonna be like 10 years old. All the rubbers on the car want to change. Me own car, all the rest of car me own, me drive before. This car here. The car rubbers is them rubbers on the car does last out the life of the car. Yeah. Me keep car for long, 10, 12 years already. I never had to change no rubber on no car. I mean rubber, the door rubber on them. The door rubber on them, all the door rubber on them melting out. They can't take the heat. I don't know what they're making them out of. But it's not genuine rubber. It can't be genuine rubber and doing that. And it tends to affect the door, the glass too. Because when the rubber on the inside of the door, where the track is, where the glass have to run, the rubber gets sticky like when rain fall and whatever. I don't know if the rubber does swell or what, but the rubber does grab the glass. So the glass is kinda kilt away and you have to kinda touch it on one side and push it for let it go. And it's the rubber causing that, so man, they build them vehicles now poorly, bro. You understand? Another thing what me see they do, where me find so foolish. You see that rearview mirror upon the windscreen, I find that so dotish. That's the stupidest thing me ever see. The whole model cars on them, the rearview mirror was bolted to the roof. So you never had a problem with no rearview mirror upon windscreen or drop off or the rearview mirror can't fit because you use aftermarket glass and you have to go get another mirror and all that kind of foolishness there, bro. It's like the manufacturer and them. I believe right now a manufacturer, like over the years people been making cars, they could make a perfect car. That not getting no trouble. But they just keep on doing things to like just cost you. So the newer the vehicle is not the better the vehicle. You understand? People just go forward because you know after a while they stop support. You might get a car for a couple of years and then they stop support it. You can't get parts. So that is why you go forward. But outside of that, build quality now, it's terrible. The build quality of them vehicles, it's terrible. It's the worst. You understand? When you watch how they do the things on them now. Listen to me, they put plastic down into even the locks on them sometimes. You get problem with lock and all kind of things on the vehicle on them. When you check it out, they put plastic inside of the lock. The locking mechanism. Craziness. Bro, listen to me. I don't envy people when I see them with them styrofoam cars. I just watch and laugh because I know what cars used to be and I know what cars is now. And as I say, you just update because your car might get outdated. Because you don't want when time to get parts, if something go wrong, you cannot get it. So you update for that reason. But outside of that, man, bro, all them new technology, them camera this and camera that and thing, it's just to cost you money. You understand? Nothing wrong with looking through glass and reversing. Men been doing it for decades and nothing wrong with it. So, you understand me, bro? Yeah, well, long time they been make car for last. The story is that they don't make them for last anymore. That is the story. You understand? So any little touch you get is a write-off. Because it don't make for last. It don't make to last. It's styrofoam and hold out the bumper on them vehicles in front, you know. Styrofoam. behind all them new cars, the vehicle, behind all them new bumpers and them new cars, it's styrofoam and hold out the bumper. Long time when you take a bumper off a car, you could have hold the bumper up so and you hold straight up so. Now you can't do that, the bumper fall and bend and come down. I tell you, it is not even by a hair comb must be stronger than a bumper. Let me tell you it's thin. The thing must be thin like a copybook back. Alright, we want some view. It's mad. And they charge you thousands of dollars for the vehicle and them, you know? And it's thousands of dollars to repair them. So that is why now anytime you see you get a little squeeze. The straightener, when you buy straightener telling you, it could be a little dent. The man will tell you, hey, go and buy a fender. Because he said, bro, we can't, depending on how bad it is, we can't pound that. We can't heat it. Because the material is too thin. You can't pound and heat. You understand me? And bend back to shape. The older vehicles could have do that. Not them new thing, you know. You understand? If it's probably if it's a little dent, you might be able to repair. But if it's over a certain amount of crease up, man, go get a fender. You understand me? Go get a bonnet. You understand? And the painful thing is that how they seam them now. Once the vehicle hit you, you will know it. If the man no buy back all the new parts and the straight back the framework or whatever to spec, man, you must know whether a vehicle hit before. You must know because it not line up back perfect. It will never line up back perfect. Long time cars, it was easier to line up. Car indicator was separate, everything was separate. They build them to repair. That you could have, you know what I mean? And it would have looked good even if it got into a collision and you repair it, it wasn't going to look bad. Even if a gap didn't come back original, you could have get it close enough where somebody could have watched it and really not tell. No. They think them too funny. They put the gaps on them too funny all over the vehicle. So once anything off, you're going to know. It's not going to look correct. Once it bunks. It's mad, bro. And then now, I don't know if you ever noticed, but the whole front of a vehicle now is plastic, you know. The whole entire front, because they're starting the bonnet further up on the vehicles them now. So the bonnets, I feel eventually I feel in the future the whole front is going to be plastic. I feel you're gonna get plastic fenders, plastic bonnet. The whole front is going to be plastic. Because to me, like every edition they keep on taking off metal and putting on plastic. Taking off metal and putting on plastic. So as I said that, even like some of them like them 6-seater van, them minivan, them family van, the panel on those is plastic, you know. It's a plastic panel, some of them van they carry, you know. It's not metal. So I tell you, just now, a whole car, they're going to go until they make a whole car out of plastic. It's going to be a complete plastic car just. Because even in the engines, they might make parts out of plastic. Long time manifolds used to never be out of plastic. Now they make manifold out of plastic. Craziness. You understand, baby? So just now, it's a fully plastic vehicle. Man, I'm going to buy it. Oh, I'm not remember 280C. 280C, yeah. Me know 280C and oh gosh, Kingswood and oh gosh, What the van name? Land Rover and them thing there. Watch me. If one of them car like a 280C or a King's Road touch a new car now, is like give a chuck it to you. First time I remember a time I now started to drive. Because I drive my B11. And them time B13 didn't now come out. And imagine that B13 real is a hard vehicle to them new car now, eh? Right? B13 didn't now come out. And I remember I will never forget that a rainy morning. A B13 and a Land Rover, old school Land Rover, get into a collision, bro. Boy, not nam to the Land Rover. In the Land Rover get scratching a plenty. The man must go up with the Land Rover and wash it down and just say, oh well, why you see the B13? Boy, I laugh. I said, but look at that. The B13 bend up, you know. If I see the Land Rover, man, imagine the Land Rover look like if you just like sit down against a wall. You know, like if you make a mistake and jam a wall, the Land Rover actually print out inside of the B15, the B13, sorry. It's like, we're like, oh, is this? Because if the Land Rover man, they just back up. I think it was from the back of the him. If the Land Rover man, they just back up before the police or anybody come, he could have safely said, me don't know what I'm to that man the car, you know. Me never hit it, you know. Because you know, had no impression that the man collide with that. Really and truly. Right? So, thinking about a Land Rover or 280C or a Kingswood touching one of them new vehicle like a Elantra or something now. Man, you want a whole vehicle. And that man that just do so. You don't even have to paint nothing. You might have to paint something. Matter of fact, you might just take some compound and rub out whatever scratches up on the vehicle and go away. Trust me. And you write off. Right? But Pastor, what amazes me is that when we see people drive them vehicles crazy, me don't laugh because I just say half of the people who drive them vehicles, I don't even know that they don't make out of nothing. They don't make out of nothing. Just me, they don't make out of nothing. Yeah.